Hi, my name is Abby. I am a fifth year, fifth grade teacher, and this is classroom setup day 2. Welcome to classroom setup day 2. We're starting in my car, which is very full. This whole back seat is full of boxes of stuff, and then I have stuff on my front seat. So we are packed and we need to take it all to my classroom and unpack. But I am going to my mom's first because she's having a tea and she's invited me, so I have a tea to go to at my mother's house at 11:30. So I have to be there in 15 minutes. So we're gonna do that. That'll probably be an hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. But then I'm going to go to school after that and unload all this and work in my classroom some more. So that's the plan for today. Let's get started. Okay, we are in the classroom. I've already seen way too many students. I didn't realize today was Chromebook pickup day. So there's a bunch of students picking up their Chromebooks and walking in the halls and trying to find their lockers. And their lockers are right by my room. So I'm trying not to talk very loud, and I did shut my door. I did see a co-teacher and I talked to her for a bit. Yeah. So we're here. The first thing we're gonna do, I brought all these boxes in. I'm sweating. So the first thing we're gonna do before we tackle the boxes and tackle everything is we're gonna make our Amazon orders, because I need to get those in and get the POs turned in so those things can be ordered and be coming. So I have that stuff before the first day, hopefully. Okay, we tackled the Amazon order. We got that turned in. The principals are gone, I believe, for the day, so hopefully that will get approved tomorrow, and then that order can be processed and I can get my stuff. But for now, I do feel less hot and sweaty. So while I have energy, I'm going to finish peeling the vinyl off of my whiteboard. Yeah, while I have the energy. And I did bring, let me grab it. I don't have Goo Gone, but I have this goof off, and it says sticker, label, and tape residue. So I feel like that'll work. So I'm gonna try this on the board after I finish taking off all the vinyl. So let's do that. I'm also going to, actually before I do that, I'm gonna hook up my laptop and project YouTube videos while I'm doing this, so it makes time pass faster. So let's do that, and then we're gonna get this stuff off of the whiteboards. Okay, I have all of the vinyl off my board. I had a strip of alphabet that went all the way across, and it was just like a sticker I found like my first year teaching. Sorry, I have the hiccups. And I decided that I was just gonna put it up there and it'd be so cute, and then it was so tiny you couldn't see it unless you were right up on the board. So I took that off, and of course it left a sticky residue. So I've spent the last probably hour and a half using Goof Off to get all of that sticky off and all the sticky of the vinyl off, but it's off. So then I cleaned the board, and then I used the Goof Off on this tiny whiteboard, and I got the vinyl off that and cleaned it. So all the whiteboards are cleaned off, all the sticky is off, so I'm ready to replace the sticky because the board is dry. So that is my next to-do list. Place all that, and then I would probably put up the new border on my board to kind of divide up the different sections. So that is what I'm going to do next. I got that done. I already like it so much better. I feel like you can actually see the words versus before they were kind of hidden because they were so colorful, but with the black against the white, it just stands out so much. So I love them. They're so cute and they're done. I was gonna do like pink on this, but I think, I don't know, I might still do pink. I don't know if I have enough, but I'm thinking either do the pink or just do black because I'm getting black tape to mark where my floor or where my tables are on my floor. And I just ordered that today with my school money, so that won't be here for a while. So I don't know, I'm gonna see if I have enough pink. I think pink would be cute. I'm also deciding if I should take this off or not, although I kind of want to leave it because I put it up there my first year teaching, and it's kind of like it was the first day of my first year teaching. I put it up, so I kind of don't want to take it down because it's just like, I don't know, it's a memory. I remember the first day of school, like that's what I did at the first day of my first year teaching. When I got to school, that's the first thing I did. So was that necessary? No. Was that productive? No, but it's kind of a memory, so I might just leave it. But then that makes me think that I don't want to do this pink because like the pink with the red, I don't think would look very good. But regardless of doing this or not, I am going to do the border to break apart my whiteboard. So that's our next tasks. Okay, I've just sat here and talked to myself and gone back and forth on what border I'm going to do where. And I have decided that I think it would be smarter if I did my border here and my bulletin boards here and on the other side, and then did this bulletin board first and then see what that looks like, and then base my decision on the whiteboard divider border on that. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so you kind of saw me do this, but I used the blue paper, the old blue Better Than paper that was cut to size, and I used that as a guide to cut this one so I wouldn't have to measure it. And here's a pro tip: before you put up your bulletin board paper and staple it, put it in with thumbtacks. I don't know if you can see them because they're like clear, but I just put one on each corner so you can make sure that it's where you want it before you staple it, and then you don't have to staple and unstaple and staple and unstaple. So use thumbtacks first, and then once you have that where you want it, then you staple and take the thumbtacks out. But now we're gonna staple this up and put some border on it. Finished this border. I'm definitely gonna have to remake those and make it more go with this, but I really like how this turned out. And then I was talking to my dad on the phone, and so I didn't film it, but I was doing this while I was talking on the phone. So I'm gonna finish this up, and then I'm going to double border that one too. I'm gonna put this pink scallop on the inside of that. So that's what we're gonna finish up real quick, and then we're probably gonna get out of here for tonight because it is 7:04. So we're gonna finish this up and then we're gonna leave, and then tomorrow we will tackle this bulletin board and probably that genre wall and the words on my wall, and then I'm gonna have help tomorrow morning to take this stuff down and move the tables, and then it'll really start looking like a classroom. Okay, so I got this up and I already showed you that. And then I started to put the double border up. And then I decided when I put it up, I put the like scallop side up so you could see the scallops, and then I didn't like that, and then I tried it with the straight side, and then I liked that better, but I didn't really love it. And then I kind of just like it as it is, so I don't think I'm going to double border that or up here. I think I'm just going to do the checkered and let it be that. I think that's what I'm going to do. So anyway, that's done. I don't want to, but I really do think I'm going to real quick do this board because it won't take me nearly as long to do, because I literally just have to put up the paper and the border and the title. I don't have anything actually to go on it. And now I've already done the border once, so I kind of know what I'm doing with that. So yeah, let's do this board and then maybe this, and then we'll probably get out of here. It is 7:21, so it's late. We need to leave, but I'd like to get all of that done today. So yeah. Well, you saw I got that board done. I don't know if I'm gonna leave those disco balls where they are on the bottom, but I'm gonna put them somewhere up. Sorry, I'm sweating, my face is shiny. And then I started doing this border, and one, I'm not sure if I like it with that. And two, I ran out of border. Like, I don't have enough to go the rest of the way around. So I don't quite know what to do. I don't know if I should just do the pink border, the pink scallop border, and just do that, or if I should just keep going with that border and hope that I like it when it's all on there. I don't know. I don't know what to do with that. Yeah. I also I just don't think I have enough of this. I for sure don't. But I could do this on there. And it kind of looks cute with that. But it's, again, a pattern. I don't know. I don't know what to do. So I'm kind of stuck. So since I'm stuck, I'm going to call it quits for today. I'm literally just going to leave my classroom how it is. And I'm now looking at this and I don't like my calendar either. But it doesn't matter. I should not redo my calendar. Okay, I'm gonna call it quits for tonight and go home because I'm hungry and it's 8 o'clock. And I've really done a lot today. I've done both of my bulletin boards and this bulletin board, which I don't have the title on, but you know, I feel like I've done a lot. And I'm at a stuck point, so I just need to go home and think about what I could do. And yeah, so that's where we're at. That's where we're gonna stop. And I will see you tomorrow for classroom setup day 3.